So I'm walking here in South.Point, South Beach. This is Crescent Heights, Russell Galwood condominium, right? Five condos. Some of them were marked as parking garages and gifted to the city. But what I'm wondering is this opening soon. So opening soon. Soon. What does mean soon? It's like that Spanish mañana? Soon. 3 months at least. Soon. Oh, light is open. Wallpaper is nice. Soon is opening. At least 3 months. I think maybe 6. Let's wait. Maybe I should call Russell Galwood and ask what does he mean by soon. So you see here another ghost hotel. The tides closed for a decade. Lights on. Oh, let's see the violation, notice of violation. So exactly the same pattern I see. You have one notice of violation, you have another notice of violation, and then a year passes between these violations, and then you have an insurance claim, And these violations go like from $150 to $500 a day for up to 3 years. And then you might ask, where are these money going? What, Kobe car? Is not doesn't he they don't care about all this money they have to pay, all this dormant big huge hotel empty, no business income, violations. Why no one wants to take care of the violations? Why no one wants to open this hotel for a decade? Well, you see, what you can do, as we discovered, is as follows. First, you open permits for the same building under different addresses. Second, again, you open the permits for the same thing using different parcel numbers, because apparently a building can have multiple parcel numbers, which one of them shows as canceled, and then multiple addresses. Only one shows on Miami-Dade Property Appraiser. The next technique that they are using, I'm not specifically saying this, the Tides building, but we've been analyzing CSS portal, Miami Beach Permitting and Licensing Portal, for over 4 years. So another trick that you can do is have one permit for the same thing as void. Second permit for the same thing with the status final. The third permit for the same thing issued. Now look at those void permits. Look at them a little bit closer, because what you see there under the charged fees, you see insane fees. So those insane fees then get a lien from the city. And then, as I said, for $150 to $500 a day. And $500, I will tell you on which building. It was on this dual scam. last year they had, I believe on June 27, city commissioners a hearing where developer was granted the development right for that historic hotel. That's who got $500 a day fine. But then you might ask, so what happened to those $500 fines for up to 3 years? Well, you can do the math, $500 a day for up to 3 years, how much it comes up, and then multiply that by 800. And we are still investigating. This hasn't been submitted yet to the federal authorities. And we can't tell you to which we will submit, but for those that we are allowed to announce publicly, we will do that. We will copy the journalists, federal, state, and city agencies, so everyone knows. So you might want to ask, what happens to that $500 lien per day for up to 3 years? Well, there are different ways how you can hide this within private equity funds, like tax-exempt pension plans. So, for example, you can do an insurance claim, and then you can do like stock warrant. So, meaning like this gets placed into the pension fund as a stock or as annuity. Annuity is a way of having an insurance claim process. And the annuity is also tax exempt and pays you like for a certain period of time, as in, monthly payments. It meaning like it's like installment payments. So this is why you see these ghost buildings with these crazy liens closed for decades. And city commissioners, the mayor, the city manager, they're all blind. No one sees a problem. So this is one of the Ocean Drive ghost hotels that is used for the infrastructure laundering. So you might want to ask, why? What's the need? What's the need for this all extra energy? Well, what we have going on now are blockchain type of real estate shares transactions that are taking more popularity, and for that you need more energy. So there is a way where private equity funds can have that, and these buildings serve as a mean for getting that. So everyone thinks that this is a leasing office, for example, or a restaurant, if it at least pretends that it's working. But now you have this building that has been closed for over 5 or 6 years at least, and you might not want to think, why such closed buildings? Why they have a light on? Why they have air conditioner on? As you see, I'm zooming in. You see, the lights are on. You see? Well, there is equipment installed there. And for this type of infrastructure laundering, you need all the wires, all the equipment to be cool. So this is a former TGI's Fridays restaurant, and many buildings recently have the Miami Beach redevelopment, economic redevelopment department, and as you see, completely empty. Ocean Drive is completely empty. So these buildings are for years left like this with wallpaper on, and there is air conditioner on, light